And through this practice, you're going to get higher than high, and you're going to feel blissful, happy, peaceful, and balanced. So let's begin today's practice with a deep inhale through the nasal passage. Exhaling all the way through the mouth to the bottom of the breath. Don't follow anyone but yourself. And as you breathe, you're expanding. And as you exhale, you're contracting. As you inhale, you're lifting up, slight back bend, maybe even looking up. And as you're exhaling, dropping down, down, down. Let the spine relax. Scan your body as you exhale. Push, 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 push. All the way in. All the way out. Feel the thing that supports your back, the spine, and the very thing that holds you back, what you're nervous about, what you're anxious about, what you're unbalanced, ungrounded, unguided. Bring it back. Bring that energy back. We call this control. When we have control, we have will, we have strength. Well, before we started making mistakes, before we started learning lessons, everything we did from the moment we were born to right now has all been connected to the breath. If this is your first time in the practice, this may be your first time realizing this. Everything, good, bad, right, wrong, happy, sad, your entire life has been connected by one thing and one thing only, and that is your spirit. So when we inhale, that's an inhalation. The origin of inhalation comes from in spiritus, which is also about inspiration. Inhalation, inspiration. So as you continue to breathe, and I know it's hard because that's when your diaphragm contracts, that's when your muscle contracts. And when you exhale, you push, so it's harder on the end of it because you're pushing something that is just relaxing, and you're trying to get to the bottom of that piece, of that relaxation. As you inhale and expand, you're trying to get to the fullness of the breath. So it doesn't just go downward as the diaphragm drops into the abdomen, but also expands through the ribs, through the lungs, through the shoulders, through the back body. And everything is moving and expanding all the way upward and outward, and all the way inward and downward. Inhaling all the way, exhaling all the way. The first round is always the hardest. Continuing to breathe all the way in and all the way out. I'm going to come around and smudge you with the condor feather. The condor represents the great bird of South America. It represents the highest form of spiritual intelligence, because the condor has the vision. The condor doesn't fly up to great heights. The condor uses the energy of the earth, the gyres, and its large wingspan, which you can feel now, to bring itself up and up and up, higher and higher and higher than any other bird. Much like the eagle in the north, these two birds are connected. And so we have both eagle medicine in this ceremony, represented by the eagle feather, and also the condor, uniting north and south. Aho. And as you continue to breathe and sieve, there are 40 rounds of breath for the first round, all the way in and all the way out, as you start to strengthen your spirit through this animism, through this connection with this great bird. Feel your own flight taking place within your heart, your soul. Hold nothing back. In contemporary terms, we are playing all out today. We are holding nothing back. In spiritual terms, we're saving nothing for the journey home, because the journey is the destination. Everything is happening within you. Everything is happening around you. Everything that needs to happen is happening. That's the beauty of this moment. All the way in, all the way out. Last 10 breaths. You guys got this. Last one, inhale, hold. And relax. Hold the breath and relax. Nothing to see but what's within yourself. And as you continue to hold this breath for the first round, just see where the breath takes you. Don't force it. Don't try to fix anything right now. Just be an observer. Just witness. Just watch. Just see. Everything that you are and everything that is born of that are, which is what you can be. When you're ready to exhale, just exhale and go into natural breathing. Move your body around, adjust, and sort of feel the sensations that have arisen. If you're still holding, you're 10 seconds away from a minute. Each round we hold for an indefinite amount of time. And as you'll notice as we progress, when I call the minute, you'll be past it pretty soon. And for some who are past the minute, when I call 2 minutes, you'll be past that. And so each round allows us to have some empiricism, some measurable outcomes. It's not better to hold for longer. It just means your body is more oxygenated and that you're able to move deeper within yourself because you're at peace. And so when I started doing this, and the time started getting sort of longer and longer, once it reached past 4 minutes, the question was, how is this possible? Because everything that I've learned is that you go brain dead. But the difference is you're not unconscious. You're oxygenating your blood. So there's tiny little tanks within your body. Every red blood cell is increased hemoglobin. So there is a prana, that's what we call it in yoga. There's an energy, there's a life force. And so you can easily go 4 minutes holding your breath without any brain damage because there's oxygen inside you. And by releasing that oxygen, we release disease, discomfort, pain, suffering, because disease cannot live in oxygen-rich environments. If you're still holding, let's exhale the breath, let it go, let it flow. And let's begin our journey into its second direction, and this time with the rattles to shake up whatever resistance you may have within you involuntarily. So we're going to gain conscious control over the sub or unconscious mind. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Not aggressive, not forceful, but strong. Prove to yourself this is the work that you put into yourself and the reward you're going to get out. No different than doing push-ups, sit-ups. This is an energetic reward. This is an energetic effort. The more effort you put in the beginning, the more effortless it becomes at the end. All the way in, all the way out. Don't let anything hold you back. Nothing stands in your way, not even yourself. Blow right through it, right past it. Just like blowing out a candle. Anything trying to distract you, just blow it out. Be the light. Be the light. Trust your light. Don't trust another's light. Don't be like a moth to the flame. Don't be attracted to anything else but your heart, your journey, your soul, your spirit. All the way in, all the way out. I know it's hard, especially if this is your first time. How can someone breathe like this all the way in, all the way out for this long? Well, that's the work, right? That's the practice. That's why you're going to continue this long after this ceremony. You can practice. You can get more proficient at helping, at healing, at communicating with your health, with your spirit, with your soul. The rattles can be very powerful. They can almost be aversive. Don't resist the rattle. Let the rattle shake things up. Breathing all the way in. Breathing all the way out. Move your spine. Move your body. Be moved by your practice. First, we cleansed with the feather. Now we cleanse with the rattle. Good, guys. Breathing deep all the way in, all the way out. Last 10. Push, push, push that breath out. Inhale. Gather it all back in. Exhale. Push it all out, all the way to the bottom. Get to the bottom. Because if you can't get to the bottom, no one can. You know what the rock is at rock bottom? Yourself, your life, your heart. Don't focus on the bottom. Focus on the rock. Focus on that strength, that saving grace. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7. Get ready to take off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. All the way, all the way, all the way. And hold. Hold. Hold that breath. That's 1 whole minute. Those who've let go, just relax. Feel feelings. Change posture. Each round brings you deeper and deeper. Good. For those still holding, you've reached 1.5 minutes. Minutes. Those still holding, 2.5 minutes. Three minutes. Still holding, 3.5 minutes. That's 4 minutes. This round, those still holding, exhale, let it go. And now let's continue into our third round, a little stronger than before. So we're going to require a little bit of energy and clearing. So we're going to make the sound now a little bit different breath. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. Right? Right? Whatever has to come out. Strong. Right? Whatever has to come out. But it's inhale all the way. relax your body. Just relax. As we were discussing earlier about floating, right? Floating is about being free. Floating is about flowing. The feeling of sitting should be that you're grounded on the earth because gravity from the sun is keeping you here. You are all children of the sun. All of you grow just like a plant towards the light. But at nighttime, or in places where there are no windows, the sun is every bit as present as it is when there are, but through the consciousness of gravity. You've reached a minute again. Those still holding, keep holding. Gravity is really important. It's flowing through you, and by holding the breath, you're floating with gravity. The spin of the earth, you can start to sense it. It's not just the passage of night and day, it's the movement of these planets and moons and stars, and everything is rotating, and everything is spinning, and everything is moving. And just like water in a pail, gravity keeps us here. But if we draw a line from your tailbone, it will enter the center of the earth. And wherever you sit to meditate, you are connected to the core of this planet. That is the beauty about living on a sphere. Everywhere is the center point. Everything leads to the center. That's 2 minutes. You did fantastic. For those still holding, just keep relaxing. Keep feeling. Keep breathing. Keep receiving. The more you know from being in this state, the longer you spend, the more you'll be able to flow. Still holding, you've reached 3 minutes. Last 30 seconds. 5-minute retention rounds. 4 times. This is our 3rd round. That's 5 whole minutes. Beautiful, guys. Deep breath in. Hold hold the breath, squeeze your eyes tighter than tight. See the blackest black you've ever seen, darker than dark. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And when you're ready, exhale, relax the closed eyes. Good. See into that. Deep breath in. Exhale. Use your whole soul, your whole spirit, your whole heart. Use all your strength, use all your movement. Movement is medicine for the body. Stillness is medicine for the mind. We are learning how to access both within us. You need to be clean and sober in order to get high. This is the way of every mystic, every yogi, every shaman. Lighter than light. Lighter than light. Don't believe me? As you continue to breathe, just squeeze the eyes. Squeeze tighter than tight. Tight, 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 tight. Continue to breathe. And when you're ready, just relax. And again, those colors, those images, those patterns will come to you. Why? It's your nervous system reflecting back at you. Your eyes are the only part of your nervous system that's exposed. Your ears are covered. Your nose is covered. Your mouth is covered. Your fingers are all wrapped in skin. The eyes are the only one that are open, direct transmission to the nervous system. So you squeeze, 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 super tight, tighter than tight. You affect that nervous system. You come face to face with that nervous system. You create chemicals, neurotransmitters in your body. You start to get fired up. You start to get more mystical, more magical, more internal, more introspective, deeper than deep, lighter than light. Each inhale brings you lighter than light. Each exhale, deeper than deep. All the way in, all the way out, holding nothing for the swim back, playing all out, giving everything you got to this moment. Because this moment is the only moment. Disease cannot live in oxygen-rich environments. Keep telling yourself that as you work through whatever lurks in the shadows. Don't be attracted to any other light than your own. Don't have a conversation with any other concept, idea other than this. This is it. This is your moment to shine brighter than bright, to be lighter than light, and to go deeper than deep. Power of the condor. Fly higher than high. Wash it away. Let it go. Let it flow. All the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. That's it. Start to hear that storyless story we all share. We all suffer. We all struggle. We all feel powerless, but are we? Feel that breath that you keep taking in. That's pure power, and you're controlling it breath by breath, moment by moment. You're doing fantastic, guys. We got one more minute in the round. That's it. 10 more seconds. countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. It's been a minute. It's 2 minutes. It's 3 minutes. Wonderful work. Just enjoying that space, that rest, that place. Seeing into the unseen, the seer, right? Awareness does not come solely from the mind. Awareness is the mechanism that watches the mind. So it is a quality that transcends the mind. It would have to, by its very nature, being able to watch itself. So the mind is a part of us. And we are more than just our minds. We are more than just our stories. And so in this place, in this space, start to tell yourself a new story. Right? Imagine every 7 years your body goes through a complete transformation, every single cell. Apoptosis, which is cell death. It changes, it transforms. And neurogenesis, neuroplasticity, things grow. Bonds strengthen. There's always an old story that always attracts me when I'm in this place, in this space, deeper than deep, lighter than light, higher than high. And in this place, a young monk, for his first time being here, had a great awakening. a very powerful vision that terrified him. So in the middle of the night, he ran to the elder monk and said, Master, Master, I just had a vision of a powerful force of light and a powerful force of darkness battling. They took on the forms of dragons and wolves, took on the things of my childhood. And why I come running to you in despair is because I don't know which will win. And the monk smiles at him with a smile only a master can smile. And he simply says, the one you feed. In this space, in this place, give yourself that courage to change the things you can. Grant yourself the serenity to accept the things you cannot. And learn in this moment, after practice, being totally present to your presence, the wisdom to know the difference. Follow my breath. Continue breathing. Brahmari is an internal massage. It unlocks the mysteries of your cells. Don't believe me? Start humming, start squeezing your eyes. You're going to see a whole bunch of magic happening. You are affecting the very thing that affects you. You are pushing back on the very thing you feel you may have no control over. Take control of this great power, yourself. There are ways. All it takes is effort. You're in the right place, the right space. Tell yourself it's today, forever. Hum, 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 hum. Release, 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 release. Tell a new story. A blank slate. Fresh start. Free of guilt, free of shame, free of regret, free of burden. Unbridle yourself. Liberate yourself. Realize all the things you have going on. The 9 things right, and the 1 thing wrong. Develop the wisdom to know the difference. Have the courage to change. Have the acceptance. Gift yourself this moment. Grant yourself this power, because with it will be great peace. Together. Time to recenter on that intention now. You've cleared all the space. Track your process backward. Go back to the beginning of the ceremony. See all that you've done internally. Cleansing, clearing, charging, how receptive you are right now. Now bring in your intention and have a real sit down with your intention. Imagine your intention as powerful as a seed. Doesn't matter whether you're a farmer. The seed doesn't need the farmer. The seed needs the soil. We all think we can do it on our own. But that's like giving a seed to a farmer. We have the knowledge. We know. And yet sometimes we feel like we don't always have all that we need, all the power. And that's where the soil comes in. The farmer plants the seed in the soil. You have to give your power to peace. When you give your power to peace, you will know love. That is unconditional. Because you need for one. You need for nothing. You want for nothing. You are free. All you have to do is breathe and be. And every breath you take from this point forward will connect you to this moment. May that be the power of suggestion that you take with you along with your intention. Every moment you are breathing. And the difference between this type of breathing and the breath you came in here with is that the breath you came in here was automatic. Now your breath is natural. Every time you can have a conscious breath, you'll be back in this moment. And if you can be in this moment, you can hold your breath. And you can overcome whatever is in your way. You just need to give yourself the space to practice, because it is a practice. And this practice will last 24 hours. And going to meditation and going to yoga and going to anything that has to do with wellness enrichment will last for 24 hours. And that's why we say in spirituality, that's why we say in the program, one day at a time, one step at a time. And that's why we call it a daily practice. There's a monthly ceremony and there's a yearly celebration. This is the pattern. It's existed for thousands of years. Let's get in tune rather than try and reinvent the wheel. Take one more deep breath in. And now I want you just to exhale, exhale, exhale all the breath from your body and just hold. I want you to empty yourself. Feel empty and hold as long as you can. It might be 5 seconds, might be 10 seconds, might be a minute. It's a lot harder to hold on the exhale. If you only did it for 5-10 seconds, try again. Take a couple of breaths, try again. It can be scary. Because we enter the world on an inhale, we exit the world on an exhale. That's the natural way for the breath. There are different distractions. There are different encounters and conversations waiting for you at the bottom of your breath. And unlike with the inhale, when it comes to the exhale, we do want to search out those lights. Because when it comes to the exhale, it's like being underwater. You only have so much time. And so where one is, you want to focus on yourself. The inhale is all about freeing yourself, supercharging yourself, your power, your energy, your will. The exhale is all about let it come in. Let yourself see it, because you're controlling it. The moment you inhale, you're out of the water. You're safe. There's no fear. There's no danger. So just exploring with that exhale a little bit more. Really getting into that place, that space, that heart, that soul. beautiful work, guys. Let's slowly bring our hands to heart center. Let's create some energy in our palms. This helps wake up the brain. We're going to draw it up over our heads. And back down over our hearts. Those who were talking about energy before today started, you're going to feel energy right now, that's for sure. And so what we're going to do is, in order to feel the energy, to really know it, we're going to Brahmari as we open our palms. We're going to sit for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then we're going to open our mouths as we Brahmari, and that's called Om, right? When we do the humming with an open mouth, that's the mantra Om, that's all it is. If you would prefer to do another Brahmari again, you can do that too. But the Brahmari, the humming, is just an internal Om. And so it connects us non-separate from every moment, just like the breath. But it's even greater than that, because it connects us with every living, breathing being that has ever existed. That vibration, that sound, that frequency is in all life forms. Beautiful. So again, we're going to do the Brahmari. We're going to open up the palms as we do the Brahmari, nice and slow. Feel it like an energy ball, and then just play around, enjoy it. See if you can hold the breath out. Okay, deep breath in. Nothing between your hands but your heart. This is what you're feeling. You're just feeling heart energy. It's hard to give it a name, right? It's just your energy. You're being sensitive to yourself. This is what your presence feels like. It's awake. It's alive. It's vibrant. It's a miracle. Science cannot figure it out. Religion cannot figure it out. It's perfect. And you get to live it. Live this divine, beautiful mystery. Let's take another deep breath. Open the mouths. Nice mantra Om as we close the palms together. Deep breath in. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. In your hearts, guys, in your lives, in everything that you see, are, and be. The divine in me sees the divine in you, in love, with love, and through love. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight and being here, both in spirit, in heart, but mostly with your attention to change. Namaste. Yay! Great.